So if you look at the history of ending slavery, William Lloyd Garrison said, we are calling for the immediate, unconditional release of all slaves. Immediate, unconditional abolition. Women said, we want to be able to vote now. The people who were fighting against child labor said, we want the full and complete and total end of child labor now. Right? The civil rights activists said, we want the end of segregation now. And if you study those movements, they had total victory. We're not after, well, we want to make it illegal to kill a baby from 21 weeks onward because it's viable. Or when the heart begins to beat. I mean, there is a very valid debate about incrementalism. The problem with incrementalism is the advocates of it usually are not courageous. They are usually, not always, but they are not saying the truth. The truth is, we intend to make it a crime to kill a baby from conception until death. This includes abortionists. It includes moms. It means that we will make the pill illegal. We will make the Depo-Provera illegal. We will make any human pesticide. Anything that kills a human being after conception must be criminalized. Amen. That wasn't bad, Michael. You said it like you believed. That was good. So, how many of you have heard pro-life people stand at a lectern, leaders stand at a lectern like this and say those words? It is our goal to criminalize the killing of babies, to criminalize these human pesticides. I want an honest show of hands. Up until today, how many of you have heard someone say that? 3. All right, 3 out of 50. This is my point. You didn't hear William Lloyd Garrison talking like that, right? I will not equivocate. I will not retreat a single inch. And we have become so seduced and duped by cultural relativism, political correctness, fear of bad press, to the underworld, to the hot place with bad press. Amen? Amen. You know, there's a rumor that Jesus got a lot of bad editorials in the Jerusalem Times. I should use Judges chapter 6 as a quick reference. It's the beginning of the story, and then the following chapters deal with Gideon. All right? You're familiar with the story. Gideon is in a wine press threshing wheat. Now, it starts off in chapter 6 saying that the judgment of God had come upon the nation of Israel because God said, I told you, don't go into the land of Canaan and show respect and reverence to the pagan gods there. Don't show respect to their gods. But you have not listened to my voice. And they were worshiping false idols. And so God brought the Midianites in to be the tool in his hand of judgment. All right? They would come in every year and they would take their food. And so Gideon, to hide wheat for his family, is in a wine press threshing wheat. This is a very nasty picture because a wine press has no wind in it, right? And you need wind to thresh wheat. So here he is in this wine press throwing up the wheat, which comes down and hits him in the head. And then what follows it? The chaff, and it's sticking all over him. And he's trying to get it to separate, and it's not separating. And an angel shows up. The Lord is with you, mighty man of valor. Huh? Do you see me? I'm in a wine press threshing wheat. And the story proceeds, the record proceeds. And he says, go in this your strength and deliver the children of Israel from their enemies. Yes, victory, I see it. You know, because Gideon says, well, if the Lord is with me, then where are all his mighty deeds that we heard about? Well, you're about to lead a mighty deed. But interestingly, before God allowed Gideon to fight the enemy, he had an instruction for him. God told him, go and tear down the Baal idol and the Asherah idol. And guess where the idols were? Who can remember? They were in his dad's front yard. It was a thing of honor. You know, they would probably rotate the idol around. Whose turn is it this month to have the idol? Oh, it's yours, Gideon's dad. So they put the idol up. There was a pagan demonic idol in his dad's yard. And God said, I'm not letting you go to fight the Midianites until you fight and get rid of that idol. So he was so afraid, he got 10 servants and went at night. Well, friend, if you like what you saw, go to our website, learn more how you can be a voice for the innocent, and say to the Lord, here am I, send me.